Hey, this is another edition of One More Day in Paradise. Today we're just covering the situation in the Tennessee legislature. Tennessee is a bastion of Christian conservatism. A lot of these people believe that this is a Christian nation and that God is over country. This idea that Christianity comes before country is fueling a lot of what's going on in America with the US Christian far right, claiming dominance over our government, over our schools, over our speech. This is very prevalent in the South and it's prevalent in Tennessee. So now I'm looking and seeing that in the news 2 days ago, there was in the Tennessee legislature, we've got two things going on. A bill that just passed, providing criminal penalties for local public officials who vote for sanctuary policies, aka non-white people moving into mostly a lot of white areas in Tennessee. Some municipalities may refuse to cooperate with federal immigration policies, and this makes it a crime for elected officials to vote, if they're Democrat, Republican, how their constituents want, because they stand a risk of going to jail. So this is stuff this is stuff from Hitler's time. Hitler took over the Reichstag in like less than 2 months, and people were not allowed to vote their conscience, vote, if they were a member of the Communist Party, they were no longer allowed to vote. The Jews were no longer allowed to vote. The Jews were completely desecrated. Their businesses, they were made to march down the streets. This is because one man took over Germany and decided that no communists or Jews should be alive anymore. So this is what Christian nationalism believes. I can't say that there's anything that is, worthy of giving them any credence for what they're doing. They're taking away women's rights. Trump is, starting to talk as a Christian nationalist. He is, making sure that, everyone that has come over recently, refugees, will have to go back. So, it's just a takeover of our government. It's Hitler-esque. And I think that everyone should know what's going on. And if you don't care, that's fine. But there's certain things that everyone should know and read about. Again, you have to read. No one's reading, so no one knows what's going on. So yesterday also, there was a bill, or on the 5th, sorry, by two Tennessee lawmakers that would allow schools to opt out of enrolling undocumented students. So this is an attack on our democracy, an attack on immigrants, an attack on white people who happen to disagree with Christian nationalists, women, blacks. So we're not part of Trump country. You need to think about that. Are we going to let them march black people down the street and denigrate them like Hitler did? This is a slippery slope. Thank you for listening.